He was eating and he stopped breathing, and we had to call the ambulance, and that was the scariest half hour of my entire life, followed by the next scariest 10 days of my entire life.
I have been a police officer for 18 years. I have been a firefighter for nearly 20. I've never been more terrified in all of my life than following the ambulance driving to the university clinics the day after finding out that my son had cystic fibrosis.
Cystic fibrosis comes from genetic mutations, and for a child to be born with cystic fibrosis, they have to have one mutated gene from their mother and one from their father. And most people, like us, who have children with cystic fibrosis, don't realize that we're carriers. The thing with cystic fibrosis is it's a mutation that is in the cell walls inside their bodies, and it prevents the sodium from moving in and out of the cells in the right manner. So what for us would be normal mucus that's inside your lungs or in your digestive system, for them it becomes very thick and sticky, and it doesn't flow like it should, and it builds up and it tends to trap bacteria, infections, whatever, and that's the underlying problem for cystic fibrosis.
He'll develop other illnesses that where it would affect you and you would get a cold. He'll get pneumonia.
Most often people see it in lung problems. He's got this cough, or we got to keep his airways extra open so he can cough the mucus out.
As a parent, it has been incredibly important to have our child treated at the University of Iowa because it is a learning hospital. A doctor will be in, they'll be doing something with Sean, and then a fellow will be with them, and the fellow will do his thing and explain to the doctor what he found, how he interpreted it, and we get so much more information because there are questions that we wouldn't know to ask. And so they're constantly bouncing ideas off of one another, what the best form treatments are going to be, what the best thing they can do for Sean is. And it's everybody together making those decisions. And it's interesting because often with other reasons I've been to a doctor, you'll get one doctor, you'll get one perspective, you'll get one idea. With the team, they collaborate with everything, and they will have meetings about my son. Anytime that we're in clinic and somebody walks in and mentions a clinical trial, the first words out of my mouth is, yes, we're in. Any chance we have to further the understanding and further the medication and the treatments for cystic fibrosis, we're in with both feet. We want to do anything we can to help. And the only way that they can beat this and they can find a true cure is going to be through clinical trials.
Just having this wonderful children's hospital only a half an hour from home has been one of the luckiest things for us since Sean was born, because these are doctors that they know kids and they love kids, and it's just a special environment when you have child-centered clinic. That's the best thing about being here, is they know what they're doing and they love it. You can tell.
For Sean, my hopes and dreams are the same as any father. I want him to grow up, be happy, be prosperous, and have his own family. We're tantalizingly close to that cure, and I can't wait for the day that somebody brings up something about CF and it's something that we go, yeah, I remember Sean used to have that.
When he comes into the babysitters, they all yell, "Hey, Wild Man's here!" And that pretty much sums it up. He's crazy, and he's smart, and he's funny, and he's so stubborn. The most stubborn person I've ever met, and he's kind of cool like that, though. What I tell people when they ask me about the Children's Hospital here is that when Sean was 10 days old, they saved his life, and they've been saving it a little bit more every day since then.
It's not gonna slow me down.